able to, you won't be able to like monitor it live, but then you can change the volume. Have like a content your audience will see in a moment. Get ready. So basically, if it says you're live right now, this will have like a 20-second delay, and so you won't be able to, you won't be able to like monitor it live. But then
This
you
is
can change
trippy
the volume.
stuff.
So right now, as you can see, it's live. You can
Is
actually
it
change the
now?
resolution of this and stuff. You can view on the watch page.
Oh, we're
There's
live.
a lot of stuff to
Yes.
do. You can view
We're
on the
live
watch
right now?
page.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's live
gosh.
anyway. And so then you can see
What did you
chat
do?
monitor it live, but then you can change the volume. So right now, as you can see, it's live. You
Okay,
can
I
actually
need to
change
turn
the
that
resolution of the
dude off. Stop talking, dude.
How did you do that?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live, world.
Yeah, we're on. Unfortunately, I can't, like, I won't be able to see the chat unless I move it.
Uh-huh.
There we go, hang on. Because I do want to be able to see the chat, if I can.
Someone jumps on the call.
Yeah, I can respond to him.
Say what's up.
There we go. I got a nice half screen going on now.
There we go.
So they can see us, and they can see their own chat messages
Ah,
at the same time.
magic.
I really would like to make this, though, streaming so that it gets image,
Interactive.
perhaps? Okay. Nope, not an image. Delete that. Media source. Okay. Nope, not that. Delete that. Game capture. Window capture, perhaps.
So it's live streaming right now.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do it with this way. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yes. Yes, it's live streaming.
All right.
There we go. Sweet.
Got it.
Okay, so now I got it on the full screen, which is what I wanted. We're streaming, and I can still see, if I want to, I can still see the live stream without interrupting.
Mm.
Yeah, sweet.
This
Perfect.
happened.
Oh, hey, somebody's watching. Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah? No?
Uh,
Nope, nobody's watching. Somebody came, I think. Somebody came and left because we were doing nothing.
Let's start doing something.
Okay. And I can record also while we're doing this.
Uh-huh. Is it recording?
Now it is
Okay.
recording, and it should be recording the Google chat just like the live stream is.
All right, here
Sweet.
we go. We're on.
We're on. So what are we talking about here?
We're talking about cold reading. Alright,
Yes.
So cold reading, it's a skeptic, like people who are skeptic about psychics and mediums and astrology, they'll use this term, and basically it refers to a set of techniques used by professional people to get a subject to behave in a certain way, to think that the cold reader has some sort of special abilities that allows him to mysteriously know things about the subject. So cold readers go beyond the tools of manipulation, suggestions, and flatter.
Flat Earth?
So, yeah, flatter.
No, Flat Earth?
No, flatter.
Oh,
Like
flatter.
yeah, like flattering.
Ah.
So basically, they'll say like a sentence. They'll say something out there, and the person has to fill in content that directly like connects with them, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, that's what I mean." So they'll take credit, but it's really the person who's filling in the gaps.
Oh, so this is like saying how all these like astrology type things and stuff are
Yeah, or like
how it
psychics.
works.
Yeah, like psychics and readers. Darren Brown, he is a skeptic, a huge skeptic, and he actually like uses these different techniques, and he's done things where he's pretended to be psychic, or he's pretended to read people's minds, or he pretended to be a medium, and he's done this, live recording, and people didn't know at all, and he was like, he does it, and it seems like he's accurate, but then he tells people, no, I'm using a technique.
Hmm.
So
See,
you should actually watch a couple of his videos. They're pretty interesting. There's this one video where he made this atheist woman who was a stem cell researcher have like a spiritual experience. He did like a 15-minute conversation and was using suggestion, NLP techniques, and then like made her have a spiritual experience just by using certain words, and he showed like exactly how he did it.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that. I think that's more like that we're unevolved, and it's not the system that's at fault. It's not like, oh, because people can't relate with their inner selves and understand um, some of their characteristics, their strengths and weaknesses. That's on them. That's not on the system of astrology. That's not on these different sciences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's because people are unevolved, and they don't understand themselves. So when somebody tells them this description, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's me," and they might have no clue
Right.
who they really are.
Right.
So that's like, so they use that to
To denounce all these things.
It's
Yeah.
like James Randi, basically.
Who's James Ramsey?
James Randi is he's the infamous guy that goes against the psychics, the astrologers, all the New Age kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's
the one that challenged. He has the $1 million challenge. He'll give $1 million to anybody who can, like, prove these things. To any astrologer who can prove astrology, or any psychic who can prove that they're psychic.
Oh yeah. I think I heard about that.
Yeah. So I mean, they all use these. To me, that's not convincing of the fact that these things don't work.
Yeah.
But rather that we're just, we're in the age of deception, and we're not there yet. Most people are not there yet. We're not even there yet, I don't think.
Right.
It's hard enough just trying to identify with your own chart. And yeah, I think the system works. I just think we're not there.
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. Yeah, Ramsey, $1,000 normal challenge.
Yeah.
James, 1 million. Yeah,
James
1 million.
Randi.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a tool.
Old fart.
Yeah, he's an old fart. He's a real tool bag. And he's a homosexual too. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, Darren Brown's a homosexual.
Ah, okay. Starting to make the connection here.
Is that right?
I don't know. I mean, you got to wonder. There has to be links between a lot of this stuff. You know,
Yeah.
nothing is by accident. Um, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I mean, what's your take on homosexuality?
I mean, people will do what they want to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah.
But do you think that we're designed like it's in our blood? It's natural for us.
I mean, it's
See,
it's
here's where
it's.
this is where Candace would go. Well, how do you define natural? What does natural
She,
mean?
yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I think both practices, heterosexual and homosexual, are unnatural practices. So I can't say one is bad if the other isn't, because I think the way males and females, how they leak out their sexual energy and their stuff, I do it all. So I'm not out of this category. I think just the way people look at sexuality in general, I think we use our energy, and we just let it leak out.
I just
So we don't conserve it, and we don't use it for procreation. We use it sex for pleasure,
right.
and anything else just for it's the reptilian type of, or the mammalian part. But it gets all distorted, and we overuse it. So I think both. I think there's, you know, I just think there's both imbalances.
Yeah, I don't know. I that's something I'm not completely sure on.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, there's a part of me that feels that it's unnatural because of how we're physiologically made,
Yeah.
and how the male body complements the female body, um, and that the only way to procreate is through those
Those ways, yeah.
connections, and that any other usage of the male genitalia or the female genitalia is against what's kind of natural.
Yeah.
I don't think it's wrong that we're doing it. I just think that it's unnatural. It's not in our. I don't know. I'm kind of under the belief that a lot of the people that are homosexual, if not all of them, are that way because of their upbringing.
Hmm.
Something in their childhood, um, and they grow up ending up having this like need and desire to please the same sex. So if it was like a guy, then it had to do with something between him and his father. If it was a girl, then it had to do something with her and her mother. Um, yeah, that's kind of my belief on that. Again, I don't say that it's wrong. I don't want to say that it's wrong, but I'm not convinced that it's natural for us.
Hmm.
I'm not convinced that it's natural. Cause right, a lot of like people, that's what they'll say, right? They'll say, "Oh, animals are gay. Animals do gay stuff."
Are they?
I don't know. Again, this is information that comes from science, the scientific realm,
Hmm.
and I don't know about you, but they don't have the greatest track record in my book.
They don't. And
So,
I think there's so many things that we're doing that are not natural. Like, it's not natural to be in houses. It's not
right,
natural to. So
right,
heterosexuals, what they do with sex and things like that, even using condoms are not natural.
right.
Just having sex, just to not without the intention of procreation, is not natural.
Yes. So perhaps
Um,
as a species, we should tone back on our on our sexual intercourse. Perhaps. I mean, dude, look at all the problems that guys have in particular from becoming sexually active at too young of an age, and this ends up being a really draining thing for them, and they end up, because I mean, that's our life fluid that we're releasing every time. It's a little different for the females, but over time that has such a debilitating effect on us if we're not actually retaining and holding it in. And now you see this huge movement of, no-fap. They call it no-fap, right? That's a big thing that's going on right now. And that's because people are seeing how incredible they feel when they don't release.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be this sexual. I'm convinced that we're not supposed to be. Yeah, go play with Ryan. No, go find mommy. Where's mommy? Yeah, go find mommy. Like, clearly we're way too... Uh-oh. Lost him.
And you do lose different... Oh, can you see me?
There we go. Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
you
we
do
got...
lose different minerals.
Hey, we got 2 people watching. 2 people.
Okay, great.
Hey, to the people watching. Oh, thank you. Somebody said nice video. You see do you see the, or no, you can't see the comments, right? You can't see.
No, I can't see it.
Daffy Dan said nice video.
Oh, Thomas, thanks.
Daffy Dan, we're talking right now about, it's lagging. What's going on?
It's okay. Let's keep going.
Man, I think it's just lagging.
Oh, it's okay.
The stream is lagging. It's like it's totally just frozen on me with like a really stupid face.
I can see you clearly.
No, I know, but it in the live stream is totally like, I don't know if I need to refresh it.
Maybe.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back.
Okay.
So, yeah, Daffy Dan, if you're still there, the 2 viewers, we're talking right now about pretty intense subject. Talking about homosexuality and whether we think it's a natural thing or not, or whether and maybe that doesn't even matter. I can just hear Candace in my ear, like, who cares? It doesn't matter if it's natural or not. Like, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
But like, to me, I don't know. To me, that's, for some reason, that's really important to find what like the most natural path for us is, because I usually find like my highest self whenever I'm in my most natural, space, habitat. When I'm doing things that are most natural to me, I'm usually doing my best. I'm in my best state. Whereas when I'm doing things that are unnatural, I'm off. I'm not in the same zone.
Yeah, I guess one can argue that if that's the case, then having a sexual desire between either a man or a woman may not fit that criteria, especially if you're in your natural state. Because, I mean, like, you could say, like, naturally, if you want to reproduce, then of course you go to the sexual, opposite.
Right.
But I just think that when it comes to sex, I think you are releasing fluids. Men in particular, you're losing zinc, and you're losing iron, you're losing a lot of different minerals and things like that.
Right.
So I think heterosexuals, that we're misusing it, and then now we have like, people are focusing too much on sexuality and sex, and like, you have pornography, and you have pickup dating sites, and you have all these other underground underground society stuff. Like
Yeah.
people, like society is like it's underneath society. People think that, oh, like you can look at a person and think that he's well to do, that he's nice and he has a good job, but
Dude, you gotta put
behind
the
closed.
camera like it's like on a
Oh,
quarter of your face.
okay. Keep
You
moving.
gotta, people want to see the whole you, man.
Okay, here I am.
Yeah, I mean, I
Um,
think that I think that it definitely is a choice.
Mommy can't open the door.
Can't go watch? Can you watch Little Einsteins right now? Nope, he doesn't want to see Little Einsteins.
no.
Um,
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a choice.
it's a
to me.
choice. Now, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Like I said, I have nothing against it. I've had gay friends in the past, and they were really great. They were fantastic people. And I definitely also think that like you can get males who are just incredibly effeminate in their energy and effeminate in nature, and you can also get your females who are very masculine and who so it's really like it really has to do with the energies. It's not as much about the outer shell, and that's pretty clear because we're seeing children who are growing up and they identify from a very young age with a different sex, with a different gender. And so it's not as much about our exteriors. It's not about how we look. It's the inside and how we feel, and the outside should have nothing to do with it. And so yeah, it's I think I'm trying to play the devil's advocate a little bit there too, probably.
Uh-huh.
I mean, of course, it's not natural for procreation. I mean, you can't. It's impossible to procreate
Yeah, you just can't
homosexually.
procreate.
But
And if that's not, because I guess sex is used in different ways.
right,
So procreation at its base form, if we're not really using it for that. For a lot of people, they use it either for flirtation, they use it as addiction, they use it for to boast their egos and their confidence, or they'll say, oh, like I got so many women and I've had sex with 10, 20, 30 women.
yeah,
So we use sex in many different ways. Um, Rarely people are trying to get another person pregnant, sometimes these things aren't even planned. These things just happen. So sex and sexuality is
Da-
used in many different ways.
Daffy Dan said this is great content, what we need in YouTube for society. Respect on you guys. Thank you, Daffy Dan.
Oh, thank you.
That is very kind, and we definitely are. This is the first time we live streamed, so come back and watch us. We do this weekly. We've been uploading videos onto YouTube, and you can check those out on our channel, Truth Bros. But we're gonna start live streaming with it because we want to interact with people. We want to bring up these topics and see what the people think about it. And
Sure.
so I kind of want to change the subject. What do you think? I mean,
Okay.
I think we agree that your attraction to another person has nothing to do with the exterior. That it has nothing to do with what you look like on the outside, what your gender is, what your name is, what your color is. It is purely to do on a chemistry level, and it has to do with our energies and what our energy is like and who has that compatible energy with us.
Yeah.
So
And that, yes, and sex is the way that a majority of people are using sex is unnatural.
Right. Yeah.
It's attracted to a guy or a girl or both.
Right. They're going off of physical looks. They're going purely off of external and perhaps societal pressure, and that's can't be like that. It has to be from an internal, like feeling. It can't be like, oh, I see that hot girl, I want to have sex with her. That's not how it works. The guy doesn't even know what she's like, right? But he's already made up his mind that he wants to do this. And,
yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of these people are doing, guys and girls alike.
What do you think about dating? The whole dating, the idea of dating, and let's talk about dating.
Let's talk about dating. All right, guys, we're moving into dating. In case you,
what has been your experience with dating?
I mean, dating it's a natural part of us, feeling out another person. It's a natural. It's a learning process for us, not only about ourselves, but about the people who we're dating. I think that the most difficult thing on this planet, or plane, should I say, is settling down with one person and making it work. Relationships are the most difficult thing on this planet. 100% by far. So dating is just a part of feeling that process out. And often we don't find our right person, the person that is, who truly complements our energy and our essence, until we have really improved ourselves and placed ourselves on a path, on a bright path, on a better path. So we usually date people, and along that path, we're not our greatest version. We're not working towards our greatest version. And hence we find people who reflect back to us this not great version of ourselves.
Yeah.
So it really has to do with bettering ourselves. The more we better ourselves, the more the better matches we attract into our lives.
Yeah.
100%. Are you flossing right now?
I
thought.
Yeah, I am. I have something in my teeth.
It's like, I know you're healthy, but can't we save the hygienics for after the video?
I had something in my teeth.
Oh, okay.
I had a mango.
Wait, you were flossing?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I had a mango in.
Mangoes?
I was eating mango.
Okay.
Yeah. The mangoes, they get into your teeth.
Yeah, they do. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's not comfortable when they're in your teeth.
No, it is not. So what do you think? What about you? What do you think about dating? What's up with dating?
Dating, in my experience, has been a challenge. It's been interesting because I've only been, like, the dates I've been on, more dates that led to a relationship than not, or maybe not. I've been on dates, and like the date, I've been on like maybe a bit more dates than relationships, and the dates, like I went on a date one time with this woman. She was a doctor.
Oh, so you're talking? I'm sorry, you're talking like not. You're talking like before you're in a relationship.
Yeah, before you're in a relationship.
Sorry, it's been so long since I've dated. I've like forgotten what it even is.
What that's like.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about before the relationship.
Before the relationship.
What makes dating, and how do you know that this person is fit for a relationship, or how can you tell if a person that you're dating there's a match?
How do you tell the person you're dating is a match?
Yeah, to go to the next step for the relationship.
Um, I mean, I think again, the more you figure yourself out, the easier it is for you to be able to pick up quickly whether somebody is right for you or not.
Yeah.
It's like the more in tune you get with yourself, the more perceptive you are of other people and other people's vibes, basically.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the more in touch you get with yourself, the faster you see the truth in other people.
Yeah.
Like when you're really inexperienced, when you don't know yourself at all, it's very hard for you to decipher other people. You
Hmm.
can't figure out whether a person is good or bad, or like if they're a good match for you or a bad match for you.
Yeah.
But when you really get in touch with yourself, because essentially the people that are good for us and the right match are the people who make us feel good. And like it are the people who, when you feel inside yourself, you feel it feels right. Like you can just feel it. It's the energy that you're feeling. Like we know that our hearts radiate an aura, right? An energy field, an aura. And so when you get in touch enough with yourself, you can feel that aura as well as other people's. So
Hmm.
it becomes nothing to do with, again, their external appearance. It has nothing to do with their job, where they live, what they do. It has to do with how you're feeling around them. The people who get into trouble in relationships aren't in touch with their own feelings, and so they don't know when a person isn't right. They don't know when they feel off around a person. They can't feel that. They've numbed their emotions, they've numbed their feelings so much to the point to where they just, it's like that communication's been severed between your higher self, your energy body that communicates with you on a constant basis, and to you, to your mind,
Yeah.
to your conscience. So like it's like that's why meditating's so important. That's why getting in touch with ourselves is so important. Taking time to learn about ourselves. Travel if that makes you learn about yourself, you know. Um, but definitely, read stuff, get into material, start following the positive. Stop eating stuff that clouds the mind, that clouds the body, and that of course brings us into the whole vegan movement and eating plant-based foods that don't clutter up our energies, that keep our energies clean without the hormones, without the cortisol that's released in the animals before they die, without the massive amounts of cholesterol that's going into our bodies, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I think all that is true. You have to really. Yeah. It takes lifestyle. It takes knowing your own lifestyle and knowing your own habits and what you can put up with, what you can stand, what you can tolerate, what you can't. I think all that is important
Yeah.
because people will. Yeah, I mean, people get into relationships to have fun. I was actually talking to this guy. I was massaging him, and he was with he knew his current wife in college, and then they separated. They went somewhere else. They were just friends,
Hmm.
but they knew each other in college. Then they went away, and then for like 10 years, and they got back together. They met up in Maryland, and then they were together. So they've been together for, yeah, I think he said almost like 20 years or something like that. A long time.
Yeah.
I think like 12 years married, but they knew each other for a long time. So I think you get into relationships to have fun with the person, to lift you up in different ways, to explore different ideas, to it's a lot of things to elevate you guys, to help each other grow. But to really have an experience like that, it takes to know yourself first. So yeah, you have to understand yourself, and to be okay with being alone, and to sit with yourself in solitude, and not try and force it. I think that's the key thing, is people get into relationships because they're either lonely, or they don't have many friends, their friends are fake, or they just want to be in a relationship, or they just want someone around them.
Yeah.
And that's not going to do, because when you're just lonely, then you come from you go into a relationship with a need, like you need that other person, and you don't necessarily need um because like when you I guess when you there's certain things that is required, but when you need like someone to comfort you all the time, or when you need someone to, I don't know, like make you feel good, you,
Mm.
you have to like feel good by yourself, and then someone else will mirror that for you,
Hmm.
and they'll give you compliments. But I think that you have to feel good yourself first, and then you find people who will tell you that, who will bring you up, who will lift up your spirits.
Yeah.
So
Hey, to the person who's watching right now, what are your thoughts on dating? You think dating is a good thing? It's a necessary thing? I don't know if it's Daffy Dan. I think Daffy Dan left.
oh,
I
someone
think.
else is watching.
Yeah, somebody's watching, but they might be keeping quiet right now.
Yeah, maybe there's a viewing.
Oh, they left. Yeah.
Oh, he's like,
He's like,
you're talking to me? I'm gone.
yeah. Maybe he
Yeah,
just wanted to
he
watch.
left.
Wanted to watch
Yeah, maybe
quietly.
he's one. Yeah, maybe if they type something, then
I want to get him.
then they'll engage. I think we don't want to put people on the spot.
Yeah, dude. I want to put people on the spot.
You'll
I,
scare them off like
I,
you did.
I want to get them involved, man.
You're gonna scare them, man. You're intimidating.
Am I? Come on. Huh?
Oh.
You're intimidating with that floss right now. But yeah, I mean it's a necessary thing. Dating, it's got to be done.
Dating is it's the process. It's the process to get to know someone, and to find out their flaws, and their ups and downs, and what's their good side, what's their bad side. You gotta know all that, I think.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
takes a couple months. It takes a couple months to really find that out.
Mm-hmm.
People can hide it pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
So it takes a while to see all that, the good and the bad, the ugly, their shadows.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes their shadows are really destructive, and you don't want to get involved. And sometimes the shadows is something that you can deal with.
Yeah.
But only you can find that out. Only you can know.
So what else, man?
Oh, what time is it? How long has it been?
8:46.
How long the video's been? How long has it been?
We've been streaming for almost 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I think we should do this. I like streaming and recording. I think that's cool.
Yeah, let's do this next time.
Cause it's hard for people just find our videos. I feel like it's easier if they see us live streaming, and then they can maybe check out our videos after that.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna upload the other ones.
Okay.
I'll upload the big fight video.
The big fight. Yeah, yeah. Let's see like what happened and like where it went wrong.
Dude, it was from the start, man. It was from the very start, bro. She started straight from the bat, right off the bat. I was caught off guard, so hardcore.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I think she identifies with this whole Aries, the sign of Aries, so much that like it becomes a self-fulfilling thing that she starts just acting like that, even though it may not even be in her nature to be like that, which I don't think it is.
Mm-hmm.
She's way too up and down, dude. Aries isn't like that. That's a water sign, dude. That's water.
Water.
Yeah, that is not. And
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
I can stop it though. I'll stop live streaming here. I stopped recording and I'll stop live streaming.